Every generation has a moment, a shift so massive that most people don't see it until it's already over. Gold has its moment, the dollars had its run, but now something new is rising from the ashes of broken systems and fake promises. The world measures wealth in dollars, but the future will measure it in Bitcoin because the real question isn't how much money you make. It's how much freedom you own. Everyone chasing more dollars, more zeros in the bank, more commas on the screen. But what if the real race isn't about monies at all? What if the smartest people in the world are quietly stacking some things that can't be printed, frozen, or inflated away? See, most people think they're investing in Bitcoin, but they're still thinking in dollars. And that's the trap, my friend. Because when you focus on how many dollars you have, you stay stuck in the system Bitcoin was built to free you from. When you focus on how much Bitcoins or how many Satoshis you own, that when you start building real lasting wealth. Let's start with the truth. Most people are still thinking with an old world mindset. They say things like, I only have $50 of Bitcoin. I'll buy more when the price drops. Or I'm waiting for a better entry. But those words all comes from the same place, the dollar system. The systems that always losing values. The dollars you saved 10 years ago, buy less today. And the one you're saving now will buy even less tomorrow. That's not your fault. That's the design. Bitcoin flips that. Instead of measuring your worth in something that's falling apart, you measured it in something that's fixed. 21 million coin total. No printing, no stimulus, no oops. We added a few trillion. So if you're still measuring your Bitcoins in dollars, you're still speaking the language of inflation. It's like escaping a burning buildings but still carrying the smoke with you. Now, before we go any further, let's get clear on what we actually have in our hands. Bitcoin isn't a stock. It's not a company. It's not a gamble. It's digital money built on math that never lies. Only 21 million Bitcoins will ever exist. And for our newcomers, each one of those can be divided into 100 million tiny pieces called Satoshis, or sets for short. That means there are 2.1 quadrillion sets total. That's it. No more can ever be made. Now, some of you might say, why so many? Look, this isn't the dollar, the euro, or the yuan. Bitcoins is money for the world, not just for one country. That's why Satoshi, the creator, designed it that way. You can send them anywhere, anytime, without asking for permission. Nobody can block your account, reverse your payment, or print more to dilute what you own. When you hold Bitcoin, you're not just holding money, you're holding freedom. So when you say, I own 500,000 sets, what you really own is a fraction of the world's rarest digital asset, something that governments can't inflate and banks can't steal. Now, here's where the change happens. Stop measuring your Bitcoin in dollars. Start measuring your wealth in Bitcoins itself, because the dollars is the moving target. Bitcoin is the fixed point. Imagine you have 500,000 sets. That's 0.005 Bitcoin. Right now, that might worth a few $100 depending on price, but one day, when Bitcoin reaches $1 million per coin, Your 0.005 Bitcoins will be worth $5,000 when it reaches 10 million per coin. That same stack becomes $50,000, and you didn't even add new money. You just held what others gave up. So what's changed? Not your Bitcoin. The dollar did. The people who panic and sell when the price drops or trading real values for paper that loses power every day. The ones who keeping stacking little by little, week after week, or building a futures that the fiat world can't touch. Let's make it simple. You don't measure a forest by how much money it's worth. You measure it by how many trees it has. Bitcoin works the same way. Every Satoshi you own is like a seed. You collect them over time, and one day you realize you build your own digital forest. The key is accumulation, not reaction. Don't chase green candles. Don't panic on red one. Stack, hold, repeat. Because every set you own now will matter in ways you can't even imagine later. When Bitcoins becomes the standard, when salaries, rent, and groceries are priced in sets, you won't care what the dollars ever said. You'll care how many sets you own. That's when wealth stops being about money and start being about freedom. Here's something most people never realize. The rich don't count in dollars either. They count in assets. How many houses they own, how many shares they hold, how many ounces of gold sit in their vault. Bitcoiners just took that logic and upgraded it for the digital age. We count in sets. We ask, how much of the networks do I own? Because that's the real flex. When the dollars keep shrinking, the only number that matter is the one that can't be printed away. The more Bitcoins you hold, no matter the dollar price, the closer you get to financial independence. Even a small stacks now can become life-changing later. If you own 1 million sats, that's 0.01 Bitcoin, 100 of a coin. Doesn't sound like much, right? But when Bitcoin reaches $1 million, that's $10,000, my friend. When it reaches 5 million, that's $50,000. And remember, there are billions of people on the planet. Only 2.1 quadrillion sets exist total. That means if everyone wanted an equal share, each person could only own around 260,000 sets. If you held more than that, if you hold more than that, you already own more than the average person could ever have. That's why stacking now matters more than waiting for the perfect price. Because there's no perfect price, there's just time. And time is the only thing you can't buy back later. Let's be honest, the hardest part of stacking Bitcoin isn't buying it. It's holding it. You will see the price will go ups and down. People will mock you when it drops. They will brag when they sell early. But Bitcoin doesn't reward noise. It rewards patience. Every time you resist selling or short-term comfort, you're choosing long-term freedom. Every set you stack and keep is a vote for your future self. The dollars is a story told by those in power. Bitcoin is a story told by math, truth, and time. When you understand that, you stop chasing price and start chasing ownership. Your goal isn't to trade Bitcoin. Your goal is to own part of the networks that can be changed, censored, or inflated. That's why stacking sats is the modern versions of planting apple trees. You might not seize the full harvest today, but your kids, your grandkids, maybe even their kids will live off what you planted. That's real generation wealth. So let's sum it up. It's not the dollar amount that's matter. It's the Bitcoin's amount. It's not the number on the exchange screen. It's the number of sets in your wallet. Stop thinking, how many dollars did I gain? Start asking, how much Bitcoins did I keep? Because when the world finally wakes up and Bitcoins becomes the foundations of value, people who measures in dollars will still be chasing, and the people who measure in sets will already be free. This is more than investing. It's a shift in how you see the world. Every time you earn in Bitcoin, save in Bitcoin, or pay with Bitcoin, you're stepping out of the systems that designed to make you poor slowly. You're saying, I'd rather own the futures than rent the past. You are no longer counting wealth in paper. You're counting it in time, sovereignty, and freedom. And that's what this moment is all about. Ordinary people quietly stacking their way to independence, one set at a time. If this message connects with you, make sure to subscribe, like, and share this video so more people can understand what real wealth means in Bitcoin's world. Join the community, keep stacking, and remember why you started. Because it's not about the price today, it's about the freedoms tomorrow. Don't forget to hold it tight and stack it right. The future belongs to those who pays attention early, and you are one of them. Stack with purpose. All right? I will see you in the next video. Take care. Thank you for watching.